Okay, here we are. We're going to recharge the air conditioning on this car right here. So we have a low and a high side on the air conditioning. Okay, here's the AC compressor. You have to find the service port fittings. In this car, they're right here at the top, which makes it really convenient. Some cars, they're kind of hidden a little bit. Low side hose is usually the bigger one, the bigger, fatter hose. And then here's the service port fitting for the low side. Here's the service port fitting for the high side. Okay, what we did was we rented AC manifold gauge set from Oreilly Auto Parts, and we rented a vacuum pump right there. So what we are doing here is we hooked up the low and high sides, and then we hooked up our vacuum pump to the center hose on the gauge set right here. Okay, and we turned our vacuum pump on. When we turn our vacuum pump on, we go ahead and we open these up a little bit so that we get the vacuum pump going into the system. We want 30 inches of vacuum, and we want it to hold 30 inches of vacuum. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave this vacuum pump on for about half an hour. We'll be right back after it sits here for half an hour on vacuum. Then we'll show you how to charge the system. Okay, we have actually hooked up the can, low side only. So we're going to run the gauge here that's on this can that came with it. And we're going to go and pull the trigger and fill it with Freon. There we go. I'm turning the can upside down because it comes out faster that way. Because it turns the can to liquid. See, now the AC compressor has come on. We know that it's getting refrigerant. Now we're going to go over here to the gauge set and just look at the high side. Because the high side is here and it's rising. Okay. Look at the low side and we're still at 0, which means we're too low in refrigerant. We're going to go ahead and keep filling it. Keep looking at the high side. As we do that, the compressor will keep pumping, and our gauge will rise. Now our ambient temperature is not too hot, and the car is cold, so we'll have lower pressures than we would if it's 108. Right now, we've gotten the high side up to about 150, so now we're going to look at the low side again on this gauge, and we're about there. We're almost at the spot where we want it to be. Alright, so we're going to put some more in there. We're going to let the high side go maybe close to about 300. Pretty stable. Now let's go check inside in the dash and see what our temperature is. I'll be right back. Alright, dash temperature right now at idle is 51.6. I'm going to go ahead and rev it up to about 2500 to see if we get it to drop. We're staying relatively the same. Overall, it's pretty good. The ambient temperature here is about 90, so we're doing pretty good. I'd like to see it in the 40s, but because this is an old car, we could get some loss because of air doors not working correctly or something like that. Change in temperature. That's a pretty good thing. Alright, now I'm going to check each vent. So I'm going to pull this out, we'll put it here. A little bit cooler than the other vent. We may go into the 40s.